Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app, and this is how you can attempt the quiz in this app, and you will get the current affairs in quiz format as well as in easy digest format for revision. Now for regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. One more thing, we have started a new channel, Civils Academy. If you find it relevant, you can subscribe to it. Now, let's start. The central government has announced a scheme to completely solarize which famous temple. So recently, it was announced that there will be a scheme for complete solarization of Konark Sun Temple in Odisha. And for this purpose, MNRE, that is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, will provide the financial support. And this project will be implemented by OREDA, that is Odisha Renewable Energy Development Agency. This Konark Sun Temple is also known as Black Pagoda. So, through this scheme, the Konark Sun Temple as well as the town of Konark will be solarized. What is the meaning of solarization? It means solar kiosk will be installed for the solar energy. What is the name of social security scheme for senior citizens that has been extended for 3 more years? So the name of the scheme is Pradhan Mantri Vay Vandana Yojana, and this is a scheme for senior citizens, that means for those who are above 60. So the scheme has been extended till 2023. Now this scheme was originally launched in 2017, and this is a scheme for financial support and financial security of senior citizens. So the maximum investment limit for the scheme is 15 lakhs and the tenure of the policy is 10 years. The Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme, which was in news, is associated to which sector? So it is associated to MSME sector, and recently this was in news because Union Cabinet has approved an additional funding of rupee up to 3 lakhs crore through this Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme for MSME sector. So now 100% guarantee coverage will be provided by NCGTC for eligible MSME and Mudra borrowers. What is this NCGTC? NCGTC stands for National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company. Now MSME sector was also in news as recently the criteria for MSME sector were changed. So as per the revised definition, any firm with an investment up to rupee 1 crore and turnover up to rupee 5 crore will be classified as micro, and investment up to 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crore will be classified as small, and investment up to 50 crore and turnover up to 200 crores will be classified as the medium enterprise. Present MSME Minister is Nitin Gadkari. His constituency is Nagpur in Maharashtra. The mandatory norms for accepting payments by electronic mode has been exempted for which type of companies? So previously, the Finance Ministry had inserted Section 269 SU in Finance Act to encourage the digital transactions in country, and this section made it mandatory that business over a turnover of 50 crores should accept payments through e-payment mode. Now, the problem is that this e-payment methods have certain limitations. That means they have maximum limit, and therefore now for B2B, what is B2B? It means business to business transactions. This mandatory norm for accepting payment by electronic mode has been exempted. So the previous rule was that payment should be through electronic mode using RuPay card or Bheem or UPI, but there is a problem. These transaction modes have maximum limit, and sometimes business to business transaction need higher transaction amount. Therefore, they prefer RTGS or NEFT. So keeping this point in mind, they have been exempted from the norm of paying through electronic mode. Which Indian state has partnered with SIDBI and launched a startup fund for providing employment to the migrant workers? So recently, Uttar Pradesh government has partnered with SIDBI for Uttar Pradesh Startup Fund. What is SIDBI? It is Small Industries Development Bank of India. So with the help of this fund, the youth will be encouraged to form startups and the migrant workers will be provided jobs based on their skills. Now, Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently it became the first state to have in-house facility of virtual court. It is the first state to have ventilator facility in all districts of the state. It was also in news as recently it started geotagging community kitchens, and for this purpose it partnered with Google, and Uttar Pradesh is the first state to geotag community kitchens. Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently it launched Pravasi Rahat Mitra scheme. The state was also in news as it was the first state in our country to start pool testing. India recently signed an addendum with which company to operationalize 5 new ports of coal to enhance the trade and connectivity. So, for this purpose, India signed an addendum to the Protocol on Inland Water Transit with the Shipping Ministry of Bangladesh. So, this addendum was signed with the Shipping Ministry of Bangladesh. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka, currency is Taka, Prime Minister is Sheikh Hasina. India's High Commissioner to Bangladesh is Riva Ganguly Das. Recently, Bangladesh was also in news as the High Court of Bangladesh declared that Joy Bangla is the national slogan. Salman Reinhart, who was in news recently, is the new chief economist and vice president of which global institution? So she is the new chief economist and vice president of World Bank. Now, apart from her, few other appointments were in news recently. Dilip Oman became the new president of ISA, that is Indian Steel Association. Apart from him, recently Govinda R. Chintala was appointed as the new chairperson of NABARD, and recently Indu Sekhar Chaturvedi took charge as the secretary of MNRE, that is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Answer in comment box who is our present health secretary. Google, along with which technology company, has released their collaborative application programming interface, that is API, for contact tracing. So, for this purpose, Google and Apple have made a application programming API. So, for this purpose, Google and Apple have made the application programming interface, that is API, for contact tracing. What is contact tracing? It means with how many people a corona positive person has interacted so that they can be traced and they can be quarantined. Now, Google was also in news as recently Google Pay launched Nearby Sport. Answer in comment box what is the objective of this initiative. Google was also in news as recently Sikha Sharma was appointed as the advisor of Google Pay India. Which technology company has recently won the prestigious cloud project with the US Department of Defense? So, recently Google has won this prestigious project of cloud computing with the US Department of Defense. And this project is about building secure cloud management solution to detect the cyber threats. Now, if we talk about USA, recently USA was in news as it decided to stop the funding of WHO, that is World Health Organization. Recently, the 73rd World Health Assembly was organized virtually. World Health Assembly is the top decision-making body of WHO. Apart from that, recently, Dr. Harshvardhan became the chairperson of Executive Board of WHO. And this Executive Board is a 34 members board and the chairperson is appointed from the members every year. Now, coming back to USA, USA was also in news as US President announced that he is planning to withdraw the USA from Open Skies Treaty. So this treaty was signed to improve the military transparency and confidence between USA and Russia. Now answer in comment box which is the only country that has signed this Open Skies Treaty but not ratified it. As per the recent data of RBI, which type of banks made highest credit disbursement for the last 3 years? As per RBI report, the private banks made the highest credit expansion and their shares in the total credit expanded from 30% in 2017 to 35.7% in 2019. So you can see that there is a good growth in case of private sector in credit disbursement. RBI was also in news as recently RBI reduced the repo rate. Now, this decision was taken after the Monetary Policy Committee meeting. Monetary Policy Committee is a 6-membered committee. It is headed by RBI Governor, and the decisions are taken on the majority basis. In case of a tie, RBI Governor vote as a tiebreaker, and this MPC has 6 members, out of which 3 are appointed by the central government and 3 are from RBI. Now answer in comment box, what is the quorum for this MPC meeting? The death anniversary of which former Indian Prime Minister is observed as Anti-Terrorism Day. So 21st of May is the death anniversary of Indian Prime Minister Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, and his death anniversary is observed as Anti-Terrorism Day, as on this day in 1991 he was assassinated during an election campaign. Now it is important to note that on this day, in the memory of Rajiv Gandhi, this year, that means in 2020, Chhattisgarh government launched Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyay Yojana. Arij Aduriz, who recently announced his retirement, is associated to with sports. So he is associated to football, and recently he announced his retirement. Which famous platform has introduced a feature called bedtime reminder as a part of its wellness and screen time tools? So this was announced by YouTube. Why this was announced? Because this will enable the user to cut down the screen time without compromising the sleep. How? Because this will remind you that you have to sleep after some time. Therefore, you should avoid screen. Apart from this initiative, Take a Break initiative was also started, and that feature let users to set reminders to take a break from watching videos. YouTube is an entity of Google. Safe harbor rules, which were in news recently, are associated to which union ministry? So safe harbor rules are associated to Ministry of Finance, and these rules are related to transfer pricing. Now your homework is to study about transfer pricing and what is arm's length principle in this context. So you have to study about these two terms. So these were the most important questions of today's quiz. Now we are going to cover some important news. So if you want current affairs only in question answer format, you can skip this section. So first news is related to Flipkart, as it has partnered with Vishal Megamart for the home delivery of essential items. Now there's one more news related to e-commerce sector, and recently Patanjali launched an e-commerce app named Order Me. Next news is related to a scheme, and it is Tatpar scheme, and this scheme has been started for the migrant workers, and this was started in Ranchi. Ranchi is in Jharkhand. So the scheme has been started to transport the migrant workers so that they can go home. Next is related to International Day for Biological Diversity, and it is on 22nd of May, and the theme for this year was Our Solutions Are in Nature. Next is related to Memorandum of Understanding between NTPC and ONGC to set up a joint venture company for renewable energy business. So this joint venture is between NTPC and ONGC. So this will be related to renewable energy sector. Now there is one more news related to collaboration, and Airtel Africa has partnered with UNICEF to support children and families affected by COVID-19. Next is related to RBI. So RBI stands for Reserve Bank of India. Recently, RBI reduced repo rate from 4.40% to 4%, and reverse repo has been reduced to 3.35%. So as per recent announcement, MSF is 4.65% and bank rate is 4.25%. In addition to that, RBI announced moratorium on the loan installments, and this moratorium is of 3 months. Apart from that, as per RBI estimation, the GDP growth rate in the current fiscal is likely to be negative. Next news is related to Kotak Bank. So recently, Franklin Templeton has appointed Kotak Bank as an advisor to assist in the monetization of assets of 6 wind-up schemes, we have already covered this topic in our previous videos that recently Franklin Templeton announced the wind-up of 6 schemes. Next news is related to iTurmeric FinCloud. So this is a cloud initiative which has been launched by Intellect Design Arena, and this is a cloud platform. So this is going to be a platform for banking and insurance companies, and for this purpose Intellect Design Arenas and IBM have collaborated. Next is related to vaccine of COVID-19. Recently Bharat Biotech and Thomas Jefferson University decided to collaborate to develop a new vaccine for COVID-19. Next news is related to KKR. So the US based private equity firm KKR is going to invest in Jio Platforms for 2.32%. So for 2.32%, KKR is going to invest 11,367 crores, and this one is going to be the 5th investment. Previously, Facebook, Silver Lake, Vista Equity Partners and General Atlantic invested in Jio Platforms recently. Next news is related to ESA, that is Ecological Sensitive Area. So recently, various state government requested Central to speed up the notification of ESA of Western Ghats. That means to speed up the notification of ecologically sensitive areas of Western Ghats. And 6 states make up for this Western Ghat area. These are Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Now, in the context of declaration of ecologically sensitive area in Western Ghat, there are 2 committees. One committee is Dr. K. Kasturirangan Committee and one committee is Gadgil Committee. So, these were the most important questions and most important news of today's video. Thank you, and that's all for the day.